So Anthropic is shipping as if someone broke their heart and we're watching the glow up because they released not just one, but three separate updates, all related to using Claude in Excel and PowerPoint. More specifically, they've upgraded the Cowork ability to monitor and edit these files in real time, and much more interestingly, you can now use skills in both platforms. So whether you're a solopreneur or a team, you can not only port and bring over your skills into PowerPoint and Excel directly, but if you manage a Teams account, you can also share skills across your entire organization. So in this short and sweet video, I'll show you how you can take advantage of all these new updates. So popping into Cowork, this is a prompt that I sent over to create a PowerPoint file for a fictitious health company. Now I specified down to the slide level exactly what I want, but this is not the newsflash. The newsflash is the part that happens next. So once we get the file, we'll click on this Microsoft PowerPoint. It should open it up right here. And then on the right-hand side, you'll see that we have the extension. And if you don't have the extension installed, you can just go into add-ins and then just grab it from there. Before, all you could do with this extension primarily is just give feedback to the slides and the slide deck in general, since it always had it in context. But one thing you couldn't do was bring in the firepower of your skills to create some form of SOP or automation, especially if you always give the exact same feedback to Claude each and every single time. So you can see here we have 3 slash commands it suggests, and if we go to the bottom and hit a slash, you'll see it comes with all of these out of the box. Now there's one exception here. This is a skill that I've created, and I'll show you how you can import and create your own skills and bring them into your add-ins. So let's say we want to invoke one of theirs. Let's say the deck refresh. We can enter this, enter, and it should be able to invoke their built-in skill for this particular functionality. So you can see here, not only is it reading the skill, it's also invoking the Ask User Input tool that we have in Claude Code to get my input. So I'm going to say, all right, I'll tell you new values, or I'll just say something else. I actually just want to change the color of the slide deck. Okay, and we send this over, then I will say no, and then now obviously I'm confusing it, but it should be able to execute this request irrespective of my initial intention. And you can see right here, it's going through each of the slides, looking at the current slide shapes, and then coming up with its own color palette just for a redesign. And now I'm going to say yes, go for it. And the main idea here is while this executes, I'll show you where you can access the skills. So if you click on this plus button right here and go on skills, you'll see all of them listed here again, and then you can click on this manage skills. This will take you to a browser window where you can configure, toggle on, off, and add your own skill. So if we click on it in the meantime, this will open a brand new tab, like I said, and you can see this is the one that I put together. So I wanted a slash command that I could run that would make a slide deck board ready by my definition. And my definition means auditing every slide and applying board presentation standards. So number 1, find any slide with 3 or more bullet points and rewrite that section as a single bold headline stat or declarative sentence with one short supporting line. And then the rest of them are just SOPs that work for me. This could be a series of hex codes. This could be a way of wording. This could be avoiding using M dashes or using those AI sentences like, it's not this, it's that. It's this, it's maybe that. Whatever it is, you can remove it or create SOPs for it. That's one part of this. Now the extension itself, if we go back, it has also been updated. So if we just click back into here, if you click on settings, you'll notice that this toggle by default allows Claude to work across files. So if you access Claude Cowork while this is open, it's always contextually aware they can edit it. And one additional nugget is you can also add in your own instructions. So in a way you have a pseudo system prompt for the extension that you can then compound with the firepower of your skills. So the initial rework of the slides, the refresh, seems to be a bit of a downgrade. But luckily, it is able to see a lot of these issues that you and I can see right now. So it's just verifying them, and it should be able to adjust them all to make them look proper. And luckily, it went through and realized all the mistakes. It figured it all out, so it all looks pretty decent. And the best part of this is, and the coolest part, is that Claude Cowork can always be aware of what's happening. So in the middle of this, I ran this prompt where I said, what is the issue with the slides? Back when it was more wonky and weird. And then it said, let me take a look at the fresh files and it took a look at something called a session file. So this is the key that allows it to know exactly what's happening in the PowerPoint session with the add-in. So this allows for that interoperability and to have that surveillance. So you can always go back and forth between plugin and Claude Cowork. Moving on to Excel, I asked it to create an AI initiative tracker for a fictitious health company. And these are the core columns right here. I asked it for 8 realistic rows of synthetic data, what it should include. And for tab 2, I asked it for a scenario model, basically extrapolating base case scenarios, conservative or optimistic. But again, our goal is not to worry about the Excel file itself, it's just to leverage it. So this is the Excel file right here. This is the first tab going through different quarter revenue actuals, annual totals, annual targets, variance, status, etc. And then this is the Q1 scenario model. Our goal is to click on this option right here, and you can see very specific to the modality or the file type, we have /audit, /clean data, /DCF model. So for you financial folks out there, this is interesting. And also comps analysis. So both the PowerPoint and the Excel now come with updated out-of-the-box default / commands. But let's say we want to be able to add our own on top of this 3-statement model, audit XLS, and everything else that we saw. We can go onto the skills, click on manage skills, and we can bring our own. So let's say I have my own variance analysis. I can click on this, go to upload a skill. I can grab over my other folder, drag and drop my skill, and then we should be able to toggle it on. So I'm just going to click on this X. It's toggled on by default. This is exactly what it does, and this is the description. So it audits an Excel for formula errors, calculates actual versus target variances, adds plain English explanations as cell comments, etc. So if we go back in, and now most likely we'll have to restart, but we'll double check here. So I'll do variance. Okay, we don't have to restart. I will just execute this command, and in under a minute it finishes, so we can extend the size of this to see exactly what it did. It said that it fixed a formula. This is the portfolio summary now with those adjustments. It's added cell comments to J6 to J13. So if we take a look at that right here, let's go into the first section. Here are the additions it made. So that's the portfolio. And let's look for J6. There we go. Here are the comments. So if we just open it up, there we go. We have like a hover on each one, breaking down exactly what that row is representative of. And you can see that was done with a skill that I used Claude to create, that I imported into Claude Cowork to use in this Claude extension. So lots of Claudeception happening across the board. So whether you work in a venture capital firm or you're an accountant creating things like income statements, balance sheets, and cash flow statements, this is going to be of great interest to you, because if you can tailor your specific company's workflow to work in a skill and execute said skill in a very deterministic manner, then you're going to be firing on all cylinders. And that's pretty much it. I'm sure within the next 12 hours we'll have another 5 or 6 updates, but for now, these updates are probably the best I've seen so far, with natural integration into platforms that companies and people use every single day. If you found this video helpful, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like for the reach, and I'll see you in the next one.